fourth episode of the Star Stable Times. This is the owner of the Star Stable Times, Kelsey Ghostfire, and the club representative Knight of Sunforce. Knight, would you like to introduce yourself and your club?
Yes. Hi, I'm Knight, also known as Grace Nightcloud. I've owned Sunforce for about almost 7 years now on the server Night Sprinkles. I've been playing Star Stable since 2016, which is a long time, and I've loved it ever since. And now we're coming off break, so whenever this gets out, you know, um, but we're excited to come off break, and it's been a nice time, like being away from the game a little bit while I get settled into life and everything like that. But we're excited to be back, and thank you so much for having me because I'm excited.
Mhm. Okay, now that you have introduced yourself and your club, let's get on with the interview. What inspired you to start a club?
Okay, I used to own many checkmated dressage clubs in the past, back in 2017, 2018. So during the small break, I made Sunforce after that just to have a fresh start with a new club. So um, I basically always loved owning, and I strongly knew that this was something I would love to keep doing and want to keep doing.
What made your members want to join your club?
It took a lot of patience and practice to get where the club is now. Back then, I had a lot of friends who helped me out at first when Sunforce was chat commanded for the first 6 months, I think. I think during the years, once we started to grow, it really kicked off. I think honestly, our community is what draws most people to apply and want to join. I thrive along with my high ranks and staff to keep a safe environment and make sure all the members feel welcome and wanted. I think our Instagram and social media really helps us now as well. It's honestly crazy with how much it keeps growing, and I'm so incredibly thankful. Some of my members have mentioned just the kindness and community we built really have made us fully stand out for new people who want to apply. I know, oh, sorry, want to apply.
How has your experience been with the club so far?
My experience as an owner has been everything I could dream of. We aren't perfect, but we know the club isn't perfect, but we never need to be. Owning this club has been such a gift. I've learned so many lessons that are needed for even in real life tasks, and I've become drawn to the leadership role so much over the years. I think I've learned so much from meeting so many amazing people throughout my years with owning the club. I am truly so grateful for this community I've built, along with the help from my leaders and all my members who have come and go within SF. I truly couldn't ask for a better family and people to be surrounded with to be around. So my members have also given some insights on their experience, and I quote, "The club has provided a safe, welcoming, and positive community for me at all times of life. Whatever I'm going through, or if I ever need someone to laugh with, cry with, or just be with, I always have some force to fall back on. They have taught me to be more confident in myself and to be able to grow. This isn't just a Pixel Pony Club; it's a family, a home, and an amazing place for everyone who joins." Everyone here is so welcoming and so supportive. The practices are filled with fun stuff, and there's always some conversation going on. We have so much fun and inside jokes that we keep only in the club, and it truly makes it more fun. I love this club with my whole heart. Honestly, as someone just joining, the reason for me is the community. You guys are insanely sweet on Star Stable and Discord. There's no hate, drama, judgment. When I join clubs, I want them to be a big family, and that's what Sunforce is. You can also read a lot more about our member experiences, our open server on Discord. It's all under our About Us section.
Do you host club events? If so, what is your favorite event to participate in?
Oh gosh, there's so many I love. One of my favorites, or favorite of all time, is our child graduations. When we first started them, a lot of clubs asked us to do them for their clubs, and it became kind of a trend or tradition, you could say. It's so memorable over the years with our trial buddies walking the new quote unquote new official members down the club line and then officially getting invited into the main club. To give them a small speech for them completing their trial, it's definitely my favorite event, and I think it's the members as well, for the members as well.
What is your favorite equine sport to participate in on Star Stable Online?
Honestly, I've loved flat shows. I used to do role playing back in the day, but honestly, now that I'm kind of big in the community, I've stopped a few years back just because now I feel like people will see my user and say something like, "What is Grace Nightcloud doing role playing?" But I do enjoy doing flat shows once in a while.
What is your favorite memory with the club?
I honestly don't think I could ever pick just one. It's just so hard to go down memory lane and pick my favorite because truthfully, all of them are. The countless game nights, Star Stable events, flat shows, icebreakers we host, everything that has been so memorable, and I don't think I could ever pick a top favorite, unfortunately. I've had such a strong connection with my members, and just being around them is and are my favorite memories.
Do you have any tips for anyone wanting to start a club?
I've gotten so many tips and tricks that sometimes I say the same things, but honestly, just patience and be unique. Starting a club can take a lot of time and patience because growing a club doesn't happen in a day or night. And truthfully, club owning isn't for everyone. If you really put work into something, it'll mostly happen. Just know that if you stay consistent, have a good theme, good staff, you're set. Also, growing on social media page. Oh my gosh. Also, growing a social media page helps a ton in this generation since everyone has a phone everywhere they go. A lot of people use Instagram, so setting up a club page really helps people start a club. Remember, remember that you need a good name and structure. Make sure you have something planned out, and having friends that help you with the new club helps just as much.
What is the best route to finding a good club?
Pick a club that suits your personality. Make sure when you are finding a club that you don't hide yourself away. Do research on the club to make sure it's 100% a good fit for you. Sometimes that won't be the case, but it's good to have a list of clubs that might be a good fit. Always make sure that the club you're looking at just has a good structure, schedule, and high ranks. And always make sure, oh my gosh, and always make sure you can see how the club acts with the public eye. It's so important that the public community the club has built is all supportive of the club, etc. And just seeing how the members act is always a good sign. Overall, just make sure you can see how the club acts. Go check out the links or the websites they have and do your research. Just take your time to find the right club for you. Right club for you.
Do you think being in a club enhances the game experience?
Absolutely. I wouldn't be playing this game anymore if I didn't own or there weren't any clubs around. The game wouldn't be here without clubs or teams to make it thrive. Star Stable should shout out so many clubs who keep members active in this community. I think without members who join clubs and the owners who run them, the game wouldn't be what it is today. Or in a short version, there would be a lot less players who play the game until today, still today. For those who aren't in clubs, I'm glad that you still find a way to play because clubs just might not be for them. But those who own and find enjoyment with owning and going to club events. I'm really happy that they also have the energy and motivation to keep playing. So, yes, I truly think being in a club really helps players to keep engaging and playing the game.
Right, that wraps us up for our fourth episode of the Star Stable Times. Thank you so much to Sunforce for being our guest today, and a huge thank you tonight for sharing your story with us. We hope this inspired those of you looking to start or find your own family in the game. If you would like a club or a team to be featured in a future episode, be sure to comment your club or team's name and Instagram below in the comments.